Hello and welcome to Formula League Season 2 Round 6 qualifying here in Monza, and we're going to be right underway here with an outlap from all 13 qualifiers here. Oh, attendance, huh? Attendance ruffle right there. In any case, with that little reminder to our drivers out of the way, Bishone has got quite a lovely clean air. Clean air? He has quite lovely clean air here for his flying lap attempt. The same cannot be said for Jura driving under Slash. I don't know if that's going to be his RP name or something. Oh, and we're gonna have light rain. This is brilliant news for Shone, terrible news for everyone else. Shone, to set his flying lap, which was completely dry, 31.25. There's people already pitting, convinced they won't set a fast enough time on the dry, but a lot of people have set times on the dry. And now they're all slowing down here to navigate this run. So it is Figo, Maloku, and Mafigo Rosgui that have not set a dry lap time, and they do find themselves in the bottom three. It'll be very interesting to see, especially since this is a track on the simpler side. Of course, speed matters more here. Maybe you can squeeze out enough lap time on the enters, or maybe it'll dry up before the end. Yoa managed on that flying lap to set a 30.80. With 13 drivers competing, only the top 6 advanced to Q2. So that is Yoa, Ludwig, Shone, Ugran, Hel, Tihi, and just Tihi upwards advancing. Sorry, so yeah, 6 out of 13. Goes Reki past Tihi. I think, yeah, they're both on fresh enters. It wasn't required, but maybe Tihi just wants to ensure some clean air. He does have Hawkins behind him as well. Here goes Figo. He did set his first time 33.72 on the enters. Not enough to get into Q2, so likely you can't set a fast enough time. Glow TP, which, oh, yep. Glow, unfortunate, just, that is, yeah, that is, okay, yeah, Maloku connection gone haywire, must have been the rain. Anyways, oh my god, 31.82, Figo the enters, Mafico Rosgui allegedly taking up the runoff. Well, okay, I didn't see it, but I think he was there when Maloku was lagging. I can check that post-quali. But yeah, Figo manages to get into that Q2 place on that enters lap. No one else managed such a lap on the enters. In any case, it's back to dry now. Back to dry flying laps, so none of that will likely matter once we get some flyers going here on the softs. How many pits? Unlimited. Ben just verifying there. Yes, since it rained, all drivers can pit as much as they need to. Obviously, they want to still not use up all their tire sets. Mafico apologizing. I've no idea to who. Maybe to Reki. Anyways, Figo with his flying lap, 31.23. Ludwig has just hit a 30.33. Here's Ricky, and I think he may have been impeded. It's only a 32.78, or may have just been a bad lap. Here goes Teehee with his, I think his flying lap, or maybe it's like his second. Oh, it was his second, okay. Figo's going for another, perhaps. Oh, yes, he is. I think he's run out of boost there, but is an improvement. 30.65. Him and Yoa firmly. And Yoa said that on the hards at 30.80. He's just not pitted, he's refusing to. Who else have we got here? Slash is probably looking for one more, or maybe he's on an in lap. We've got Teehee and Hawkins on fresh tires. We've got, I don't fucking know what Nekhil's trying. Benno Nobla's on fresh ones. Ugran and Ludwig just kind of chilling in the pits. Ludwig set that time, of course, so he's not too bothered, I think, with rejoining the track. Oh my god. Thankfully, Yoa on dead tires there. Okay. Let's see here, what do we have? We've got Ugran, Shoni, and Teehee making up the rest of that. Oh, and there is no J Hatch. There is no Kato to test out the newly upgraded HRT Storm, only Teehee. Yoa does not want to put onto fresh tires, and I don't blame him, to be fair. Right now he's comfortably in the Q2. Teehee, will he improve? He will not. Hawkins looking for an improvement perhaps here. I think he was just in an outlap. Oh, a Nobla with a big error. Hill looking for an improvement, I think, or maybe he was on an outlap. Hawkins has to pass Ricky. What the hell is he? It's a 32.08 from Hawkins, but bit of impeding going in there. My camera work completely diabolical. Ricky was on an outlap. I think this would be his flying lap, so I don't know what was going on there between the two of them. I don't even know if Ricky's gonna get a competitive lap in. Oh, it looks like he might. It looks like he might here actually. He's got some boost. He does improve to 32.23. That does put him P9. Teehee's on an outlap. So is Slash. Yoa has pitted for fresh tires. So is Figo. Figo's taken the hards. And that's his third pit stop. Hawkins has taken fresh tires. Onobla on worn out tires is probably thinking of going in. Nekhil similarly, he's in 7th, 31.78, but that's 4/10 of safety. Yeah, no improvement there from Onobla, no improvement from Hill. Ugran hit a 32.60 last time around, but he is in 5th. Rosgui's just doing his own thing. Shone and Ludwig are chilling, and Maloku is unfortunately unable to continue. Have a look here with Ricky. I think he was on a flying lap, and I think he nearly improved on it. Here's Teehee. Ugran gets out of his way. Meanwhile, Figo on those hards. Was that the outlap? It could have been, yeah. Teehee into the pits. Hawkins improves 31.60, just outside of the Q2 spots. He's in 7th. Clouds coming soon. Time may be running out. Nekhil staying out on the worn soft. Onobla's got new softs. Yoa has got new softs, but I think they're wearing in the pits. Onobla now on a flyer. Behind them, Figo has hit a 30.70 on a hard, and okay, Onobla's off the track. Oh, we're running out of time. It doesn't even matter if the rain's going to come back. We're running out of time. And I think it might just stay as is. I don't really see anyone on great tires looking to improve that isn't already in the top 6. Tihi is going on a is going on a flying lap now. Figo's just casually driving. He's into the pits now. Ricky's on worn outs. Tihi's past Mafagil on his flying lap. Hopefully not impeded there. Slash has improved, but he's still only 11th. Nick Hill's tires are worn out. Ben Onobla might still be cooking something here. Not sure about Hawkins doing the same. Yoa obviously not attempting to do the same. Where's Tihi? It's a 30.88 from Tihi. He improves up to 4th. He's still within safety, of course. Where's Ben? Ben looking to finish his lap. Do we have anyone else? No, it's just Ben Onobla now on his flying lap. 32.45, only improves to 11th. So the top 6 go through. Ludwig, Figo, Yoa, Tihi, Shone, and Ugran. Hawkins 7th, Nick Hill 8th, Mafagil 9th. Mafagil 9th, wow! Ricky 10th, Onobla 11th, Slash or Jura in 12th, and of course Maloku had the DNF, and he's still qualified 13th, to be fair, better than all the people that didn't attend. But the top 6 that are going through. Hawkins missing out. If I ever find Ugran, maybe I'll tell you by how much. Oh, by a lot. That's, yeah, 6.5 tenths. It was nowhere near close between the 6 drivers into Q2 and the 7 drivers outside of it. And yeah, and shortly we'll move over to the 7-minute long Q2. And we'll also find out what weather we're having there. Ludwig with the fastest time in Q1. He only set 1 flying lap, if I'm not mistaken. It was a 30.33. Figo, however, also looking to challenge for pole, and maybe even Yoa or Tihi or Shone or Ugran. Here we go for Q2, and we're starting with a little bit of water on the track. 7 minutes ahead of us. It's 10% rain once again. We've got 2 people starting on the inters, 1 on the wet, the others all on the softs. And you can see they're sliding around a little bit. But it might be worth it considering this outlap, of course. Oh, never mind. It's not worth it anymore. But that outlap, the track would have dried up before the start of the flying lap, so it wouldn't have made any difference to their flying lap. But now, with the heavy rain coming in, they have unfortunately been forced to waste a tire set by the evil weather gods. Meanwhile, Yoa, Tihi, and Ugran looking to set competitive times here. This top 6, 6th place, I believe, was Ugran, who was 6.5 tenths in front of 7th. So pretty good split there in terms of either car performance or skill. Obviously a mixture of both in this league. And now let's see here, flying lap. Yoa hits a 32.17, Tihi 33.38, and it's a 32.88 from 8 Ugran. That's the wet weather runners now, and the people who started on softs looking to set their flyers after this outlap. Except Shone, he's just stopped on the track. He doesn't care. He's probably waiting for it to dry up instead. Here's Yoa with oh, it's not gonna dry up. That's another heavy rain incoming. With his second lap, does it not improve? Not even close for any of the drivers that have already set their flying laps. What about Emil Ludwig on those wet weather tires? Shone is into the pits now. It's a 31.72 from him. A 33 flat from Figo. And what a lap from Ludwig. Best car. And rivaling other drivers for title of best pace. Especially this week. Ludwig looking fast. Of course, last week he won it dominantly. And we'll have to see if he's able to secure another victory here. Of course, Figo has shown up this time around. He had to miss the Silverstone Grand Prix, the UK Grand Prix. But he is back now, and he has improved to a 31.97 provisionally on the front row. And that's on his second lap, I believe, on wets. His second flying lap. So incredible stuff there. What about Yoa, looking like he might improve? Just barely doesn't. But they're still running 2-3 here. What about Ugran? Also looking close to improvement. He does by 1100s. It's 32.77. Tihi into the pits. Wonder what he's going to opt for. He opts for wets. Figo on this lap only a 33.52. Okay, Batuko joining to spectate. Tihi out on an out lap. I think Ludwig is chilling. Shone heads a 34.42, I believe, on this first flying lap on the wets. So he's still down in 6. Ludwig has entered the pits. He is fine, just waiting it out until the track dries up. Same for Ugran. Figo, meanwhile, him and Yoa look to be just utilizing this time for a little bit of practice. Obviously, not much sense in going for another rainy flying lap unless they feel they can beat that 31.7 by Ludwig, but even then, if it dries up, it will have not been really worth it. Tihi, he's on a flying lap actually right now. Let's see how that goes. Oh, goes a bit wide, tries to steer early to make up for it and hits the grass, and you don't want to be hitting grass most of the time on this track. It's a pretty speed oriented track, so not a great lap there from Jiruni, from Tihi. What about Yoa? He hits a 32.23. He's very close to his best. We got Ludwig and Figo in on the softs, and look at them waiting for the track to dry up in the pits. They could go out now and the track would dry up by the time of a flying lap, unless obviously the rain would come back. But I think either way, you're still going to be using up one soft tire set, so it doesn't matter too much as both of them set out. Tihi onto soft also sets out. Shone still driving around the wets. He has improved to 33.13, so he is up into P5 ahead of Tihi. Everyone else now has pitted onto the softs. Figo will be first to start his flying lap, followed by Ludwig. Shone is into the pits. Tihi starts his. Oh, well, not yet. Now he starts his. Ugran looking to start his softs flying lap. And Yoa will be the final one to start his flying lap. Let's see here. Figo across the line. He hits a 31.57. Ludwig across the line. 30.40. Goes back onto provisional pole. Tihi now across the line. It is a 30.98. He goes on the front row provisionally. Shone. Oh, that was just an outlap from him. Ugran across the line, 32.60, barely improves. Yoa, 30.95, he's now onto the front row, 300s ahead of Tihi. Figo with another lap, does not improve. Shone is currently on his flying lap. Ludwig is pitting. Is he pitting for another set, or is he staying? Tihi across the line does not improve on this lap. Shone, 31.08, he's up into 4th. Ugran, 30.82, he's up into the front row. We're having an all-out fight between practically everyone on this track for that pole. And Figo, 30.83, he's 3rd by 100th behind Ugran. Oh my word. What are we seeing here? Incredible stuff. We've got Shone and Tihi, where the hell is Tihi? He does not improve. Shone, 31.17, no improvement. Ludwig is on a flying lap now. Yoa into the pits. This is the final lap. I don't think him nor Figo will be able to get another lap going. Tihi lets by. Shone, I think, is going on a flying lap of his own. Ludwig, however, also obviously on his flying lap to ensure pole position, and I think his one was way faster, and he improves to 30.22, and he was already going to get pole, but that pole position is now cemented for M. Ludwig. Ugran on the front row, what a lap, and look how close it is between him down to 6th with Shone. Just over 2/10, 26 hundredths, and of course 100 separating Ugran and Figo. The BARs locking out the second row, Ndihi with 5th. It was a great lap, but the drivers after him just managed that little bit extra improvement, and he will feel a little bit robbed about being in 5th with that time, perhaps. But Ludwig has shown that car is an absolute rocket ship still. He said earlier today it might have lost some of its massive advantage from Silverstone, but that looks like it's got still incredibly massive advantage to me. Incredible stuff in Q2, lots of flying laps there near the end, facilitated a little bit by that early rain, and everyone was just very nicely spread out. Obviously a lot easier to do with 6 drivers. So here's the full qualifying results then. M. Ludwig on pole of 30.22, followed by A. Ugran starting on the front row. The 2 BARs, 3rd and 4th, and Tihi 5th, Bishone 6th, but he will be unable to race. I believe Speed is provisionally meant to replace him as the new main driver, but we'll have to see. Xavier Hawkins 7th, Nick Hill 8th, Mafigo Rosgreen 9th. The fastest area and era on track and qualifying today. B. Recchi 10th, Benanobla 11th. He will be taking a grid penalty. S/12th, J. Maloka 13th. Also, that second Waveline car will be taking a penalty. And the second McDonald's car, which did not participate in qualifying today, will be taking a grid penalty as well. As a result, that second Arian era car will start from 11th, second Racing Point starts 12th, second HRT Storm, which is J Hatch, most likely will start 13th. The 2 Vencer cars, if they are filled, will start 14th and 15th. Benanobla starting 16th. Omish Liviet starting 17th, is likely to race for Waveline, and Jay Fury, the second McDonald's driver, starting 18th. And we could have some quali interviews if people are willing, if we can get M. Ludwig in. In the meantime, I guess we can talk to Mr. Figo. 100th away from second. Obviously a bit of a struggle there in Q2, I imagine. I think you had a faster time in Q1, but what are your thoughts on qualifying, on the track and on the car?
Yeah, the car was pretty good actually. Or maybe it's just me and you are pretty good, but in terms of pace, I think we could have actually gone for pole. But yeah, that Q2 was just so bad for me. I went on the softs and I just messed it up twice in a row in places that I don't normally mess up. So it was already messy. And on the last one, I just made a massive mistake anyway, like at the top left. Like it's just these weird mistakes I'd literally not done like ever. Um, yeah, maybe I was just locked out, or like not locking in. I don't know. Yeah, but it's disappointing. Definitely could have gone a lot faster. So missing out on 100th isn't really something I'm too sad about. I should have been miles ahead anyway. Um, yeah, well, I think for the race it's pretty good though, because we know that we can. The pace is there. It's just yeah, just couldn't quite deliver today. So yeah.
Yeah, thank you very much. Best of luck to you tomorrow for the race. Doesn't look like we're getting Mr. Yoa Spinador. He's too much of a party animal to usually attend these interviews. Perhaps a text interview from M. Ludwig. So a dominant pole time, 6 tenths ahead of the field, sees Ludwig start from pole a second race in a row following the major waveline upgrades. Do you think you'll be able to deliver a similar performance tomorrow to your dominant win last week in Silverstone? Ludwig had this to say: obviously the car is quite dominant once again, but today I feel like I also extracted more out of it than anyone else. I think there is a good chance I can have a race similar to Silverstone tomorrow, but it will mostly depend on how good my start is and if there is any rain. With that being said, that is qualifying. Everyone else too terrified to give interviews, and we'll see you tomorrow for the race at Monza for the Italian Grand Prix. See you then.